Hi Aquarius, it is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I am doing your August 2020 love reading, and of course we're pretty late into August, so this is meant for about the next month whenever you find it. So it does look, if you are catching it right around the time that I am publishing, then this should take us really pretty far into September. So, in fact, as soon as I get done, I have about 3 more readings after this one. As soon as I get done with those, I will go ahead and launch my September general readings because I was late on the August ones. But nonetheless, check those out. Welcome if you guys are new here. Definitely feel free to check out some of my playlists. If you want to book a personal reading, information for that is below. If you are interested in checking out my deck collection, you can also do that at my website, soulschooltarotandastrology.com. And then if you guys are interested in learning tarot and launching a Patreon course, I think September 7th is going to be our first class. So I will be posting a whole lot once we get enrollment open for that on September 1st. So definitely check it out. There's also, I made a little box where you can go to my website and just type a little message, let me know some things. I've actually really appreciated the feedback that I've gotten from that. My Gemini video has been the most viewed that I've had in like a year of doing my channel. So thank you guys so much to everybody who has shown up. All right. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. This is the reading for you. Instead of the oracle deck that I usually start the reading off with, I was pulled to go to my tarot of gemstones and crystals. And I'm going to give you guys a big hug. It's the Ace of Cups reversed. Starting out a love reading. But I do want to talk about rutile quartz. What else? I am really spacey. I'm going to let you guys know, but that's also like the perfect mode to like pull in messages. That's what I was going to say. When I started your reading, in fact, even before I started your reading, I was just kind of like, okay, that's definitely on my to-do list. I'm just going to chill and, you know, just like mess around on my phone for a minute first, and spirit just started rushing me. Okay. So either you're feeling a sense of urgency or there's some sense of urgency in this message coming through, but I wanted to relay that to you. You guys, rutile quartz, aka rutilated quartz, it's like one of my favorite. I have one and it's really pretty and sparkly. And I actually bought it in part because it's associated with the Ace of Cups. I'll show you guys upright. Not that it matters. All right. So it's a quartz that gets these little like needles growing into it, and they're kind of like gold. I think they're called roots, like R-U-T-E-S, and that's why it's called rutile or rutilated quartz, right? And I think it's a type of metal that gets in there. And what does that mean? They're needles. Oh gosh. Yeah, baby. Oh baby. Okay. Yeah, gosh, there's a lot of talking we need to do. Okay, I just had to pull out a series of cards here. And then I realized it came out this way. Okay, this is a better... Oh my God, that's a better reading than I thought it was going to be, you guys. Oh my gosh, okay. So I pulled out all the cards underneath the Ace of Cups and they were all reversed. And I was like, duh, Molly, the Ace of Cups is reversed. So these are actually all upright. There is, there's an energy here where something has definitely reached its final stages and has had to be walked away from, and that has left you, it's the needles, okay? It's almost like the pain that you experience from a past situation, I think is actually kind of like blocking up your heart chakra and your heart space. All right. But they're making me think that the needles are swords, which represent the element of, it is the suit of communication, but also of thoughts. All right. So there's some sort of thinking that's going on that is really blocking up your heart chakra right now. So if you're not finding love, That's kind of the reason why. I'm going to pull out a couple more to help me tell this story. We hope to clarify the Temperance and 10 of Coins. That's actually really beautiful. Let me go ahead and show you guys the 8 of Cups, which is malachite. For some of you guys, I don't know why, these crystal recommendations all needed to come out. There's a lot of them here, okay? I don't personally have any malachite in my collection, but it's a beautiful gem. And to me, I believe it does represent heart healing. That's the color I associate with heart healing, a little darker than Amazonite, right? Not quite turquoise. In fact, maybe a little more green. But that is about preserving the heart, right? Having to take care of your heart by walking away from something that's no longer serving it. And there's, wow, you guys. Oh, I just want to like, let's all go grab some Haagen-Dazs and put on our yoga pants and just kind of vent about it. I just feel really girlfriendy right now, like BFF-y. I don't know how else to explain it, right? I feel like it's like my best friend telling me this story about what they're really, really feeling, okay? This is furthest past, and then we have a more recent past that has led us to this situation where you walked away from what was bad for you, but it really hurt to do it. And these needles that are creeping in, it's this tug of war between wanting to heal your heart so you can open it to something new, but there's still all these thoughts that keep coming up from the past. So remember I said these remind me of swords, these little needles. Let me just wait, we're gonna get to the swords. This is the beginning of our story. We have a tiger's eye and a rose quartz, you guys. This is beautiful. I love tiger's eye as the 10 of Coins here because it really does represent wealth and prosperity, but also joy and happiness and gold. Let's be real. And then rose quartz as the Temperance card. Yes, please. It really is a very, very healing stone, but it is about the heart. And to me, it's also about love. It's about self-love, right? But I do get the sense that this is a coming together of two people in a way that felt permanent. It felt stable. It felt secure. Because it just was like gradually and naturally two people came together in a really freaking beautiful way. And then what happened, Molly? I'll tell you guys what happened next. Ouch. Mother trucker. We have the Tower card and the 10 of Swords, you guys. Something. I know where these swords, these needles came from. There was this sudden moment. This is calcite and smoky quartz. I'll talk about smoky quartz. Calcite is actually really good for if you want to open your mind to new perspectives. All right. That's what calcite is good for in my mind. Okay. And I have like hiccups now, sorry guys. And the Tower card to me is a very shocking moment or event that brings in a really like a flooring new perspective. Like it was like you were floored. It had you shook. You see the Tower in the normal Tower card and that thing got shook, right? And how that ended up leaving you feeling like the 10 of Swords, right? I wish I can see in my mind, you guys, if you know what the traditional Rider-Waite cards look like, it's a tower and these two people getting thrown off of the tower. And then it's almost like one of the people got thrown off the tower and all these swords just landed in their back. But smoky quartz is also about release, like really important energetic release. If you guys are into chakra work, look up the causal chakra. It's actually located like up here at the back of the head. And it's really good for releasing karmic lessons and old karmic energy. This put an end to something you really kind of thought was going to stick around for a while. And I just saw 10, 10. 10 and 10. Now I know a spirit had to come out and talk to me. It was kind of urgent. Let's get a few more here and then we'll go there. All right, we're going to use lots of tarot, I guess, today. By the way, guys, if this reading resonates with you, I would love it if you like, share, subscribe, good stuff like that. But also, there is going to be an extended reading at a link below in the description box if you guys want to follow me over there if it does resonate with you, okay? The Death card. It's part of why I bought this deck, you guys. I just love the associations. And amethyst is all about release. So is that. Oh, and that's hard. I understand that so much. Okay. I feel already an energy very, very similar to what I saw with my Gemini reading. Okay. But that one focused a lot more on the person who messed up. Okay. Because that's a story of somebody who knows they messed up. This seems to be focusing more on the perspective of somebody who just got, they're the one that got thrown out of the tower. They're not the one who made the tower moment. They're the one who got thrown out of the tower. Okay. So Gemini focuses on the perspective of somebody who did the stabbing in the back. Okay. So this is hard because I feel like you guys have gone through at least the mental, but also the emotional processes that you've needed to in order to release this situation to the past. And you're just kind of like, bye, you can just go ahead and be there in the past now. I'm okay with that. Peace. But it's focusing more on the transformation. Okay. That's a good point. Tower and death are actually, they can both achieve the same end, but the tower is like the rug getting pulled out from underneath you. And oh, that's a visual. The death card is like somebody slowly unraveling the rug, like very slowly. Imagine the rug just like slowly falling apart to the point you just have to get a new rug. You know what I mean? So they both lead to an end. But this one, that one had to end it like, I don't know how to say it. It's almost like this relationship, this connection, the plug was pulled on it, like bye, done. But the healing has been a much slower process. And you're having a very hard time moving forward. Is the idea that I get. There's a 4 of coins and an 8 of coins for some of you guys. And then the which is blue tourmaline. That's really pretty. I need some of that. We got spinel. I don't know what that is. And then the alexandrite. The reason alexandrite is the Wheel of Fortune is because it can come in like any color, right? Like it's the full spectrum. The 4 of coins is about this holding on too tight maybe to something. It's really weird because it's this fluid. It's almost like you're like vacillating back and forth between wanting to hold on too tight to something and just being like, you know, screw it. Just I'm done with that. Throw it away. Throw it away. Or feeling like you threw something away. Feeling like you invested so much with this 8 of Coins. You worked so much to get to a certain point with this, and it's just not going anywhere. I don't know why that's important. There's an Emperor on the table. I'll show you that. Purpurite's gorgeous. Oh, I love purpurite. Okay. But purpurite is it's like a metallic looking. It's very, it does contain a very powerful energy. And the Emperor is somebody who's taking control of situation, right? But it's also really drawing my attention to the fact that it's almost the same color as that amethyst. So there's some link between the Emperor and the amethyst. All right, let's listen to you guys. Wow, everything is coming out in pairs. Wow, this. Oh, baby dolls. And then certain cards are falling out on this side, the left-hand side, and some are falling out on the right-hand side. So remember I said I thought that this Emperor was very, very an important card. He came out as the King of Coins. The King of Coins is somebody who has something very valuable. He's got the 10 of Coins on lockdown, and he lets it go away. And it's amber, which is what I'm wearing right here. Also a potential earth sign. And we're talking about sun, moon, rising. Maybe they're Venus, maybe they're Mars. We don't know. Okay. But also somebody who can act very, very selfishly. Very selfishly. In a way that makes everybody else around them feel like they really don't matter. And I feel like this is who's trying to step into this Emperor energy. Okay. So the King, I think, pardon me, is kind of trying to grow up, right? That's his view. Because, wow. Yeah. Okay. This whole energy. Okay, look at this. This Empress, you have an Empress and an Emperor on the table, and it is likely to be a soulmate connection. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? Somebody who is essentially on a full spectrum level, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, but really like vibe-wise, like you guys both are your complete person alone, and therefore together, this would be a really great partnership. Okay? It's a divine partnership. But she's not feeling it right now. I feel like the Empress is... Wow. This story that I told could be true for either side. Relationship roles can always be reversed, okay? It doesn't have to be male and female. Like if it's male, male, female, female, right? There's just different ways this can go together. All right. There's a Page of Wands. He has a new idea, but he's looking at her as now understanding what he had in the past. But he literally doesn't even know how to approach this. Is that Sodalite? Yup. That's Sodalite and the Ace of Swords. Sodalite is really good for the throat chakra. It's about speaking up. But this is the Page of Coins, which means literally just like delivering a message. To me, Page of Coins versus a Page of Wands is somebody, or a Page of Swords is somebody who wants to talk to you in person. And this Ace of Swords is all the beautiful crystal clarity that could come from such a conversation, but they don't even know how to begin. Okay? Yeah, this is Two of Swords. This is a stalemate energy. All right, I did get out the inversion tarot because, oh, baby, see, here we go back to that beginning. That sadness we were feeling. It is a mutual sadness. Temperance card. We've already got the Temperance card. That's the first card out. So she goes to the table. For some, here's what I want to say. The Temperance card is actually like, it's an angel holding 2 cups, you know, 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. And it's Archangel Michael, I believe. It might be, I don't know. Maybe it's Gabriel. I believe it's Archangel Michael. I always interpret it to be. And that kind of makes me feel like back when you guys just kind of naturally, originally flowed together, it's almost like there was divine influence in that. Okay? But, because this is what I consider to be divine influence. The angels are helping, right? But this Tower card is divine influence as well. So me saying, no, not like that, and coming and smacking it out of your hand. Putting an end to whatever cycle had kind of already been locked in stone. There was something about this, right? Remember I said at the beginning, it's about 2 people kind of coming together, and that thing feels at least semi-permanent. It feels like it should be permanent. And then something came along and it was like, oh no. And in that moment, it's almost like the universe did not mean to break you guys up forever. It just meant to be like, no, not like that. And the thing is, you have to understand, I have been really, really careful in my readings to make sure that I'm not telling people to hold on to things that are in their past. There's definitely some things in the past that need to be let go of. But for some of you guys, this is not a reunion. This is just a closing out of things. Right when I said not a reunion, it showed me the 3 of Cups. Okay, fine. But anyways, what I was saying with this Temperance card showing up from this deck, I feel like that's the background story. And I just want to get a couple cards from this Inversion Tarot before, and the 5 of Cups is back. Y'all are sad. Both people are feeling restless. They're feeling, but what I want to say is it almost makes me feel like this angel energy is involved once again. Okay. Feeling restless, I feel like both people are single right now. But again, feeling very, very, yeah, because nothing else around them is appealing right now. 4 of Cups. Well, you flew out that way. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't like it when I get that chill. You guys, there's a lot of divine intervention here, and I think the reason why is I almost feel like there's some sort of soul contract involved, okay? When this shows up as just like our inner demons, I'm like, no problem. We can manage that. Like, hit me up. We will get through them. But sometimes this shows up as a karmic obligation. And the fact that we had angels bringing you together and breaking you apart and then bringing you together again, there's something that binds you to this situation in order to close out this karmic cycle. In order for you to move forward, like emotionally, really be able to open that heart back up again, to be able to really put yourself in a place where you're thinking of where you can invest in something. And it's an exchange that needs to take place. You guys, I hate those little teeny parts of our lives that is not completely up to free will, right? But there are certain things that it's like, no matter how much you try to escape this, there's some sort of exchange that needs to take place. That doesn't mean that there has to be a reunion. I will definitely explore that when we get into the extended reading. But there's some sort of conversation that needs to take place that's going to sort of tame the lion within. In fact, a lot of people interpret this as the Empress taming the lion, but it's not. It's the same angel. It's Archangel Michael, to me, in my mind, right? It might be Raphael or Gabriel. Anyways, it's the archangel that comes in and tames the lion. There was... Okay. Wow. There's a conversation that needs to be had. And it's almost as if there is a lot of pride involved in this. But there's an angelic energy, like your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, that's present on both sides, trying to get each person to tame, to be very thoughtful with their speech. Okay, so I'm going to do one advice card. You guys, and I hate to say it, but it's almost like I got the same vibe from the Gemini reading. It's like, this doesn't mean that it has to be a reunion, but there's something from the past, just a conversation that needs to be had now that both parties are in a different place. That's the one that needs to come out. Make the space between you and another a sanctuary so that the other can speak safely. That's what needs to come out. Okay. I listen to others without criticism or judgment. That, I feel like... Did that come up in the Gemini reading? I don't know. We're 26 minutes in. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take this over to Vimeo so we can really kind of dig in to the potential future energies. If I don't see you guys there, I will see you back here, hopefully at this channel very, very soon. Mwah. Take care.